Hey everyone, so in this video I kind of want to talk about my experience in setting up my own film shop. I started it in February and some of you will be familiar because I've been hounding my social media with lots of posts about it. But yeah, this is kind of a bit more information about it, my experiences doing it, and it's not a step by step, it's not this is how you can do this is how you can do that completely. It may help you out if you are looking to make your own film store, but you need to do lots of your own research and it completely depends on your own particular situation. So I can't tell you how to do particular things because it will be vastly different for every single person. And the reason that I decided to do it is because, number one, film has been something that's just made a huge impact on my life and my creative life and the way I think about things. It's like made my own work like skyrocket in terms of how I'm happy with it, and like the sheer technical ability has grown just by shooting film, and my understanding of everything to do with photography and cinematography has grown just by shooting film. And I think that film's just such a great medium to not only express your work on, but just to learn how a craft works and to its bare bones. And the film community are awesome. Everyone in the film community is always so supportive of each other. Way more so than some other communities I've been in. Everyone's always so happy to talk about stuff, to share their ideas, to praise each other's work and to watch each other's stuff. And it's such a great community because we all kind of chip in together. So I knew that I wanted to keep being a part of this community, and not only do YouTube, but hopefully help people actually get film in their hands. And it's not particularly fantastic in the UK to buy film. It's okay and it's got a lot better, but there are only a few film shops online film shops that you can actually get film from. And Amazon has always had film on it, but I'm not going to go on a whole rant about Amazon as a company, but I would much rather order from someone who is a part of the film community, is shooting film. And there are a few of those already out there, but I thought that making my own and being a person that is actually in the film community and not just some person trying to get profit would help progress film more in the UK. Now, you may ask, why did I decide to do an online film shop as opposed to an in-person film shop? And that's mostly, number one, due to funding. It's mainly just more for the purpose of getting film into people's hands than, making it a full-time job. It would be nice if it was a full-time job, but yeah, I'm not in the position really for it to be. So the first thing I did was reach out to distributors of film in the UK, so wholesale providers. Wholesale providers are people who sell in bulk products. So I went on the internet and had a look. There are a few in the UK that literally just have their website. You can set an account easy and order with them, and there are a few more harder to find ones. But the way I kind of went about it is I messaged Kodak and Fujifilm and Cinestill directly, and they were more than happy to send me the links of the ones that are their official distributors. So yeah, once I had basically an idea of the different types of brands of film I wanted to sell and stuff like that, I had already started work on the website for a long time because I enjoy building websites for fun, and I had done it for fun and then thought, hang on, I can probably really do this. So I had built the website from scratch on WordPress using WooCommerce and all sorts of stuff on that, but then realized because of data protection regulations it'd be a nightmare. So I went through an e-commerce website provider where you can build your website with them and host it with them and all sorts. Having your website actually come up on people's Google searches and stuff like that is a whole ordeal, and it can take years and years for that to work. So I decided if I'm going to actually sell film online, I also need to use eBay as well. So that's something that I use. They take quite a big cut, but it's a way for people to more easily be able to buy film from my store. So I had the eBay set up, I had the website set up, and once I had started selling for quite a while, I decided that I would open up the opportunity for people to come collect the film in the town that I live in. It's very rural, but it's a university-based town, so there's lots of students and lots of people I know that shoot film, and lots of people I didn't know that shoot film. So it's just a chance for people to not have to pay postage fees, because everyone hates postage fees, and just collect film from me. And I'm just literally working out of the place I live, because there's no point me having a separate office really for a project of this small scale. But yeah. Now, in terms of the brands I decided to stock and I'm currently stocking, it's the big guys like, Kodak, Ilford, Fomapan, Lomography I've got at the moment. Fujifilm is I've reached out and tried to, but it's so hard to get their film, even more than Kodak really. And a little bit of insider news for you actually is Portra 400. I've had a back order on Portra 400 for over a month now, and it's the same with other shops in the UK. Portra 400 is just not here. It's just not being sent to the UK, and it hasn't been sent to the UK for quite a while now. So that's something that's really hard if you're looking to start up a film business. There are so many lines of film that just aren't getting sent regularly, and I think it's mostly due to the pandemic, but it could also be for other reasons. But your Kodak Gold, your Ultra Max, your Color Plus, all of the amateur lines of film aren't getting sent as well. I only got hold of some Kodak Gold because it was sent to me by mistake by my distributor. Literally, they're not available either. The only films that are available are mostly black and white films, such as Ilford, and some color films, such as Lomography's color films, but they are sometimes a bit more expensive. Something I've done as well is reach out to the smaller brands, because their films probably have more availability, because they're not the big guns that people are always shooting. So you'll know what kind of brands I mean. They're kind of the more the experimental type brands, or the new up and coming films that are either being, I don't know if they're being made from scratch. I think they might be using some of Kodak's old motion picture stuff. But yeah, I've reached out to them as well. But the only thing with those films is it's quite expensive in shipping to get it to you, because they're mostly based in like Germany and like mainland Europe and stuff. So especially if you're in the US and you're looking to get some more quirky films involved, it's much harder. I think I've found maybe one or two that might have an office in the UK that I can potentially order some from, but they're very much all about ordering like 1,000 boxes of film. And for me, that just doesn't work. Yeah. So in terms of actually, sending my films out to people, I bought a big 4x6 label printer. I originally was doing everything with this, which is a very cheap thermal printer I got on Amazon. There's no labels in this format. It's way too small, so I was having to cut stuff up and occasionally they get really confused at the post office because they're like, why aren't the labels just like label sized? So I just use this for receipts now, for orders from the website, and then the label printer to send the film off. And in terms of like shipping packaging, I used to use these because they were pretty cheap and accessible and easy to get. I do still use these for eBay because I have loads left that I haven't really sold and thought I can just use them. They're padded, so originally I would wrap the film in bubble wrap to protect it and then put it in here, but then realised that's quite a lot of waste because it's already a padded envelope. So I just send them within these. Then I kind of decided that it's probably not the best experience, and I really wanted to push branding, particularly from the website. To get that kind of thing from a website that you've ordered, you're not going to remember it. So this is kind of what I did, is just cut out some cardboard and figure out what kind of size would be best for the film. I wanted it to be able to be postable through letterboxes, so people don't have to rush to their post office or have that whole hassle. So I figured out roughly what size boxes should be to go through a letterbox, also fit film in and fit enough for like a regular order. It was really, really difficult to find any. It took a lot of research. So this is one of the ones I looked at, which is okay, but I never really have huge orders with film. It's usually 3 rolls is the like kind of the max, and then it will be like 5 rolls, and I've already got boxes big enough for 5 rolls, so I need something for regular orders. And this would just, if you're ordering 1 roll of film, which a lot of people do, or 2 rolls of film, this much empty space is kind of a waste and also not a great packaging experience. So I decided against that. So I went for this instead, which is nice and small, nice and compact, looks really cute. Has an adhesive strip as well, so there's no extra waste from tape. It's pretty eco-friendly packaging because the company that makes them makes sure that however many trees they cut down, they make sure they grow enough so that that forest is sustainable and they aren't cutting down excess or stuff like that. So yeah, the packaging is pretty much 100% environmentally friendly now. My business cards, which I got recently, are 100% recycled materials, and yeah, I didn't get my branding printed on the boxes themselves, just because it's an extra expense. So I bought a reusable up to like 100,000 stamp with my logo on it. So yeah, I have to stamp every single box individually myself with the branding. One of the reasons why I decided to buy in the film myself as opposed to using something like a drop shipping service is, I'm not going to state too many opinions about drop shipping. I don't really have many, but I just thought it wasn't very bespoke or very personal. And I really enjoy doing all of this stuff anyway. It's real fun for me. So I thought it would be better if I operated that way as opposed to some company just sending out the film and then me getting a paycheck. Yeah, and I think the most rewarding thing, well, one of the most rewarding things is knowing that I think it's about just around 70 to 100 rolls of film I've managed to get into people's hands, and that just feels so great because yeah, it's just, it was once a dying medium and now it lives on. It's great. Know that I managed to help in the process of getting someone's 36 photos, 10 photos, 12 photos out there into the world is just so great. It's really, really nice. So yeah, if you're interested in purchasing some film from the website, feel free. I mean, we do have a quite limited range, probably one of the most limited ranges in the UK because we're just so brand new. But if you support us, then we have more funds to buy more brands of film, more types of film, and yeah, make more of a mark in the film industry. As I said before, literally the whole purpose of the business is just to make film more accessible. Plus side for me is it's really fun to do, and it kind of goes really hand in hand with what I do on YouTube, where I make videos of my experience shooting film stocks, different cameras and stuff to help people out making decisions or just as something fun to watch. So yeah, I hope this video has been interesting. It's just been me rambling about it. There's so much more I could say. This is probably as down to the bare bones as I can get without talking about spreadsheets, which I really enjoy making, or all of the different systems I have for generating receipts and stuff that I've had to make, or all of the graphic design I had to do, or stuff like that, and all of the practice stuff. And yeah, you're probably not very interested in that. So and just the last thing, if you do order from the shop, please share it on social media and tag us. Seeing so many rolls of film go out there and not always seeing them, like the results come back, it's like, oh, I really want to see what those photos were. That would have been really cool. There's a couple people I have seen the photos of that did actually buy from the store, and that's just so awesome to see your work. If you have bought from the store or you will be buying from the store, please do share it with us, and we will likely post it on the page because we love sharing content like that. When I say we, it is obviously mostly run by me, but my partner does, help out from time to time with stuff such as, packaging or anything that I need. So although it's not like it's a massive team, it's not like it's a massive company or anything like that, we make it work, and we sound more professional. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video, and please do subscribe, and yeah.